everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, if you're new to the channel, thank you for clicking. If you're not, thank you for sticking around. Disclaimer, this is not financial advice. You're basically here for my journey, right? I created this channel for completely selfish reasons, to hold myself accountable using you guys. It was created a year ago for the sole purpose of passing the FTMO challenge, which we did. We conquered, we destroyed, right? We became max allocated, and then CFDs took a shit. And then I stopped posting, and unfortunately, all the nasty habits that I had before the channel set in again. Fast forward to today, I'm back at it because I didn't realize how important this channel was to my trading. And here we are. The strategy that I traded on this channel to pass FTMO and now to pass the Apex 300K challenge, which we just passed today, is extremely simple. Doesn't happen every day. This year is way slower than last year, but it does happen. I have another strategy that I did in yesterday's video, and I'm going to be live streaming that strategy. Okay, I am not an expert. I am not an expert by any means. I'm just going to give it a shot, right? I like looking at candlesticks. I like talking about price, seeing where price might bounce off of, yada, yada, yada. And that's pretty much it. You know, I'm going to open up a few Buellnox, I guess that's how you say it, right? It's written like mule, but with a B, so Buellnox accounts. And we're going to trade those accounts with that strategy. I'm going to be extremely aggressive with it, because they are evaluation accounts. They're not live accounts. So I'll be risking anywhere between, I'll probably have a few accounts risking $250 per trade, and then maybe a few accounts risking $500 per trade. My drawdown is $2,500. It's not a lot, but we have to make $3 grand. If you watched my video from yesterday, risking $250, I was able to pass a 50K eval within 4 days. So why can't we do it live, right? And then you guys come along for the ride, and that's pretty much it. Down below, I'm gonna put a link to the Buellnox. I have a coupon code. If you want to use it and support the channel, great. If not, it's all good as well. And I also have an Apex discount code. If you want to use it, great. And if you don't, that's fine with me as well. I just want to grow with you guys, right? I really appreciate all the input and everybody that's been actually commenting. It makes me feel all warm and tingly inside, and I really appreciate it. Anyways, the strategy is extremely simple, guys, and it played out today. So we're going to take price from 12 midnight New York time, right, to 8:30. That's Eastern Standard Time. Whatever happens between that time range or time frame or whatever you want to call it, you're going to mark out the high and you're going to mark out the low, right? It's extremely simple. We're going to wait for the break of the high or the low and for there to be a market structure shift, something like this, right? That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for there to be a candle closure above this lower high, showing that the market might reverse in our favor. Overall, typically you want to see this with maybe a higher time frame analysis, but that's not required for the strategy, right? But if you want to be a little more discretionary, take a look at the higher time frame. Does it match your analysis? Is it getting ready for a pullback and you want to catch the ride to that pullback? Or maybe we're breaking the highs and we're already in the pullback and you're going to go take out the lows. You got to use your head a little bit, right? So you're going to get in. You're going to get in on price at the 61.8 on the fib. So you're going to take your fib from top to bottom or bottom to top, depending which way you're going. And you're going to set a limit order, right, at the 61.8, and you're going to target 2 times risk. I am risking 1% to make 2%. It's extremely easy. That's it. That's the entire strategy. It was extremely profitable for me last year. This year, it is still profitable. If I would have $1 bajillion in what's it called, in profit from accounts, I would be a bajillionaire, right? But you guys want to meet my son? You guys want to meet my son? Uh-oh. Hi, Papa. What's that? He's gonna scream on YouTube. After. Okay, after. What's she doing? This is my baby boy. Oh, okay. Oh, you're gonna hit the keyboard. Okay. You guys met him before as a baby. He was here in another video. He's gonna want to touch the keyboard because he loves the keyboard. Baby, he's gonna start screaming. Oh man. What? Hi. Hi. Okay. So that's pretty much the gist of the strategy. Getting into today's trade, right? Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Right? Here we have price. Here we have price for today. I know, but you can't touch that. We're gonna mark out the high. Like we're marking out the high. Hi, Papa. And we're gonna mark out. Oh, okay. We're gonna mark out the low. And we're gonna wait for either the high or low to be taken out. Right? Looks like we're gonna take out the lows. At this point, we're waiting for. There's your sweep, and we're gonna wait for a market structure shift. We want this high to be broken. Playing price forward. Oh, you want to go with Mama? Okay. We happy. I see what I did though. Love you. Let me just finish and I'll be right there to help you. Alright, so now our market structure shift would be here, right? Did we get it? Yes, we get it with this giant, violent, freaking bullish candle. That's what we want to see. That's good price action. We don't want price to, like, you know, push up and then it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you like the sound effects? They're fucking great. So that's what we're looking for, right? So at this point in time, we're going to wait for the pullback and we're going to set a pending order. Now, the reason why I put the 0.59 is because sometimes price is a son of a bitch and it just doesn't go to the 61.8. So I will put my pending order at the 0.59. That's it. So I say 61.8, but I get in earlier, guys. Oh, that is the wrong way. Long position, right? Right there. And we're going to target 2 times risk. 2 times risk, somewhere up there. Playing price forward, we get tagged in. Full TP. We are officially 300K funded with Apex, right? So now, this account, I'm going to New Jersey. So I'll probably start it fresh on Monday and trade this strategy starting Monday, moving forward on that account and see how much money we can make. I am not going to be risking 1%. Oh, I mean $1,000. I'm not going to do it. There's no need for it. I'm going to risk $500. So that gives me a lot of space to mess up and not lose my account, right? So I'm going to risk $500 to make $1,000. The goal is to get to $7,600 because at that point you could request a payout. I'll probably request a couple hundred, but I'm not going to request anything insanely, you know, I'm not going to bring the account down and kill my drawdown, right? I'm going to build the account slowly. That's my goal for that 300K account. And that's pretty much my goal for all the big accounts. 50K accounts, no, those things are a milk them, right? They're the reason why you want to milk a 50K account is just that the passing is easier in the sense that they give you $2,500 worth of drawdown to make $3,000, right? And they allow you to trade 10 contracts. Where a 300K is you have $7,000 worth of drawdown to make $20,000. So the ratio you can see is completely off, even though you got 30 contracts. 10 contracts is a lot. On NQ, it's fucking like retarded amount. Sorry that I'm not PC. Moving forward. So that was pretty much it for today. It was a great day for that strategy. Amazing day. So yesterday's video, I did a video with a backtest session on FX replay, going over the strategy. Basically, we're going to look for areas on the 15-minute, more or less, that I believe are areas of interest, right? Areas where price might react from. And we're going to look for divergence on the 1 minute, and we're going to take those trades, regardless. If you actually watched the video, you saw that I took losses. I Actually, I had one day where I took 3 losses. That's the max amount of losses I'm willing to take with that strategy. But we were able to pass in 4 days, right? So I had marked up these fair value gaps, also these highs. If you take the fib from this whole leg, right? We haven't had a pullback to get into 61.8. The 61.8 is a little bit above the midnight open price. So overall, the reason why I was so confident with this trade today was that I can see price pushing up here before reversing, coming down again. And just in case, because you really never know what price is going to do, I marked out these lows as liquidity because we're going to trade what the market gives us. That's just how it is. Getting into the minute chart, I'll go over the trades that I did a Zoom call with a buddy of mine who's trading the strategy with me, kind of to get my feet wet before I actually start doing like live videos on YouTube and stuff. So yeah, so I did a Zoom call with him. The strategy is going to be from 9:30 to 11, and that's it. That's the only entries I'm going to take. We're going to document them. We're going to have an Excel sheet. We're going to mark them up together. You're looking at divergence between ES and NQ. So right off the bat, right off the rip at 9:30, we had divergence. NQ like pumped like crazy, and ES didn't. So my whole strategy is like, okay, I'm looking for divergence, which if you guys don't know what divergence is real quick, it looks like this, right? Let's say, my path tool click. All right, let's say ES does something like this, or NQ does something like this, and then ES does this, right? So this high is this high, and this high is this high. So you got higher highs, and you got a higher high than a lower high. Divergence. It didn't do the same thing. So typically that's manipulation. You're supposed to trade the weaker pair. In that scenario would have been ES, but I don't know why. I just like trading NQ. It's a pet peeve of mine. I like to trade it. So yeah. So here we go. We're in the fair value gap that I marked up. I have a strong bearish candle, which I went in on. Right? I took a short. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. So I took an entry here, right? My stop was right around there, and I was targeting 2 times risk, right? Playing price out. I got it stopped out right away. It is what it is. But remember what I said. I'm going to give myself 3 losses because of the back test. I'm going to give myself 3 losses. I am doing this on evaluation accounts. I am not doing this on live accounts. I want to make that extremely clear. I am not confident enough to take these trades yet on a live account. Okay? So, playing price forward. Again, we push out of the fair value gap, then immediately back in. So, we got souped, right? And then we have a giant engulfing bearish candle. And again, we created divergence. So if you notice, oops, wrong tool. We're going to use this one, right? Higher high, like higher high, right? And then over here, where's my tool? This one. That was this high here. That was this high, right? Was it that one? Yeah, it was that one. So, and we created lower highs. So I took a second stab at it. I went short again because it fits my criteria. Yeah, I kept the stop right above, and I targeted 2 times risk. So playing price forward, full TP, right? 1 loss, 1 win. Next entry. Price continues to push up. We're getting to that other fair value gap that I had marked up. We have an engulfing candle, but we do not have divergence. Playing price forward. We still don't have divergence. Where's the divergence? I remember this one. Okay. Right there. So, right? And then this one. That one. Right? I took a short position. Right? And I covered this high. And I targeted 2 times risk. Playing price forward. Full TP. Okay? As simple as that. I had 2 winners, 1 loser. That's it. You know, like that's as easy as it gets. Right? I was done trading for the day, even though if you continue to track price, there was other setups that happened after 11, and I believe one that happened before 11 that I did not catch. Let me see. Just marking this out. What was the other price before 11 or after 11? That was it. Yeah, that was it. All right. I thought it was this. There was bullish divergence here. Remember, we're still targeting that midnight open price, right? And we haven't broken above it yet. So there was bullish divergence, but we didn't get an engulfing candle. So, but you can see how there's divergence and then price just pushed, right? So that's pretty much the strategy. I am going to attempt to go live every day, just hang out, mark up the chart, mark up the 15-minute chart, and see if I am able to pass these challenges with you guys. Now, the Bielnox, again, my discount code will be at the bottom. If you want to support me, great. If not, it's all good. You're still more than welcome to come and hang out, talk shit, and yeah, and just take it easy on me, right? Like I am by no means an expert, and I don't pretend to be. I don't want to be. You know, I think anybody can trade and can make money trading, and we're all on our own journey, right? Like we're all on our way there. And you know, if you guys want to come along for the ride, oh, this was the one. If you guys want to come along for the ride, that's awesome, right? I would love it. I'll show you guys where the other divergence was. Right, Fagada, right there. Okay, right. This is the one that I marked up with my buddy. Right, so we never took out that low. Like this, this should have pushed down lower, but it didn't, and we created divergence, bullish candle. So again, let's say you took a long position. Now I'm just gonna go for stop loss or take profit, but there's plenty of times where it hits a 1-to-1. So I'm gonna also play around with the idea of taking partials, because with Apex and Bielnox, since I'm doing the cheap accounts where they're $10, it's a trailing drawdown, right? So you might want to take profit. So like right here, let's say I took profit. Let's say I opened up, I don't know, $300 worth. Let's say my stop loss was $300. I took $200 off, or I took like, let's say 3 contracts and I took 2 contracts off and I left 1 contract running, something along that scenario. But I would have to make sure that it fits into, you know, how much money I'm willing to risk and make, and yada yada yada. So let's say I took off like 75%, right, and left 25% running. Well, that one hit full TP, but there's plenty of times where it doesn't, right? So we're gonna see how far we go with this strategy. Maybe we don't have to do that at all. Maybe we do. You never know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me see if I see any right there. Right there. Let's mark it up. I haven't marked up these, so who knows? There's more divergence. That's it right there. Okay, cool. This one would have been one where like maybe you go break even after a 1-to-1. You would have gotten stopped out because it didn't hit full TP, but you could have made some money, right? So there's the scenario, and as you can see, there's over here we swept. Where is it? This one right here we swept these lows and these. Did we sweep it as well? Oh, there wasn't divergence there. Was there? There's this one. This one is lower than that one. Yeah. Okay. So this one is lower than this. So I just want to make sure there's divergence before I start talking poo, talking caca. Yeah. Cool. There's divergence. Bam. Right. So there's room to make money. Like you don't have to go for a 2R, especially with these evals. You know, go for a 1.5, 1.25. As long as you're green at the end of the day, right? So that's pretty much it. So Monday, guys, I'm setting everything up. So hopefully Monday we go live, and yeah, if you guys want to come hang out for a little while, I'm gonna be doing it regardless. And that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys. You know, my wife told me that I say guys too much. If it bothers you guys, you let me know. But I don't know if it's a New Jersey thing because I say you guys. It is what it is. So I will see you back here tomorrow, the 30th. And yeah, that's pretty much it. God bless, guys, and have a good night.